I'm Bridget Hough. I'm 83 years old. I've been associated with the Schizophrenia Society since about 1993. I have a son. My eldest son has schizophrenia. He was diagnosed at the age of 25. He's now 60. He's well recovered. It took about 5 years for him to take control of his own illness, and since then he works as a freelance artist. He's a professional artist. That's how he thinks of himself, and that's how I think of him. All the chapters originally did have monthly support groups for families, and that still continues. Sometime when I was on the board, I believe, we introduced the Strengthening Families Together program, which is a structured educational program for families, which I think has made a great difference. I used to teach that the first year or two, and I still have friends that were studying that course with me. That's one of the things that I think we volunteers have got out of this. We have continuing friendships with people who share our experiences. I know people think there's still a lot of stigma around, but in fact, in the years since 1984, when my son was diagnosed, stigma has definitely decreased. And I think one of the big reasons is that organizations like the Schizophrenia Society have done a lot of education. We used to go into the high schools as volunteers, and we always tried to take somebody with us who had schizophrenia and was willing to talk about it. In fact, for several years, I used to go into the medical school and talk to the first-year medical students. And I took people who are still on the SSO's Speakers Bureau with me. Nobody wanted to hear what I had to say, but did they want to speak to the patients? Yes. A few years after I'd been doing these sessions with the medical students, I ran into somebody that I'd known in the Faculty of Medicine up north when I was at the theatre. And she said to me, "You know, Bridget, I find that the students who have been exposed to the Schizophrenia Society presentation in their first year are much more sensitive with patients when they finally meet them."